Royal Group and the Great Royal Group, a collective term for the ruling elite, is believed to be split into two factions, the secular faction and the divine authority faction. Both factions originate from the same influential lineage, but they have engaged in conflicts over the control and dissemination of scientific advancements. In the mid-19th to mid-20th century, these rulers allegedly gathered their knowledge into a vast library, preserving powerful technologies for their exclusive use. The Old Cincinnati Library, which stood from 1874 to 1955, has been suggested as a possible location where these records were stored before being demolished to erase traces of suppressed knowledge. During this period, the world seemed poised for an era of unprecedented technological progress. However, according to certain theories, the ruling factions decided to keep the most advanced energy discoveries hidden, ensuring that control over power and resources remained in their hands. This resulted in two divergent schools of science, the publicly accepted orthodox science and the restricted, esoteric knowledge that remained under the guardianship of the elite. The suppressed legacy of John Worrell Keely. One of the most controversial figures in the history of free energy is John Worrell Keely. In the late 19th century, Keely claimed to have developed a machine that could harness and amplify etheric energy, a concept that defied conventional physics. However, Keely faced accusations of fraud, and his technology was never commercialized. Some sources assert that he was merely a charlatan, while others argue that he and his family were victims of suppression, deliberately silenced to prevent the widespread adoption of free energy. Interestingly, Keely's work bears striking similarities to later developments by John Bedini, another pioneer in alternative energy systems. Bedini's technology, which involved the manipulation of electromagnetic fields to achieve overunity energy generation, suggests a direct lineage to Keely's suppressed inventions. The similarities between the two figures imply that they were working from the same hidden knowledge base, likely controlled by the Royal Group. The hidden war of energy technologies. The struggle over energy technology is not just a scientific debate, it is a geopolitical and economic war waged in secrecy. The ruling factions of the Royal Society have been accused of managing global technological progress, allowing only incremental advancements that align with their interests. If free energy systems were to be publicly available, it would dismantle the economic foundations built on fossil fuels and centralized power grids, thereby threatening the existing world order. While mainstream science dismisses many of these claims as pseudoscience, proponents of free energy argue that the evidence of suppression is overwhelming. The destruction of historical sites, the unexplained disappearances of visionary inventors, and the consistent pattern of discrediting revolutionary discoveries all point toward a deliberate effort to control energy access.